What is your legal objection?
My objection is that I don't want a contract. I don't need to contract.
And Mr. Millard, is there anything additional you'd like to say?
Yes, I'd like the court to move to dismiss. I object to all of these proceedings.
That Mr. Millard pay to Ms. Blake cash medical support of $35 per month beginning May
Objection, Your Honor.
2025. Sir, let me get through my ruling. Beginning May 1st.
I have a question.
Sir, this is an original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship with an acknowledgement of paternity. One of you is in a room with a lot of noise. Yeah, if you ever participate on Zoom again for hearings, whether it's before me or another judge, just be aware it needs to be a quiet location so you can participate like the courtroom would be. Okay, so we are live on the record in 24 FD 2487. This is an original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship with an acknowledgement of paternity. And this was filed by the Attorney General's office on December 6th of 2024. All parties are present on Zoom today, and this is a remote proceeding. And I am sitting outside of Galveston County pursuant to the Texas Family Code, section 201.1045. And I find nobody has objected to proceeding in this manner. Mr. Millard, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Sidney Millard Bay.
Have you legally changed your name?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a social security card with Bay? And
no.
Okay, do you have a driver's license with Bay?
No.
Do you have a birth certificate with Bay?
Ma'am, I challenged jurisdiction and we
yes, and that was denied, sir. So we are proceeding.
Well, I'd like to proceed to a de novo hearing.
Have you filed that request with the court?
I did. It should be in your paperwork.
Judge, I don't see a de novo filed on Odyssey.
Don't either. You filed that with the district clerk's office?
I did. It was mailed on the 26th.
They might not have received it yet.
It should have been there.
When did you mail that, sir? You said the 26th?
Yes.
Is that timely, Mr. DeHimation?
No, Your Honor. Typically, de novos are done within 3 days of a judge's ruling. There hasn't been a substantive ruling in this case. But there's nothing e-filed on Odyssey regardless. The only ruling in this case is that his lack of jurisdiction was denied.
And before we begin, let me swear you in, sir, because even what you just said to me was not said under oath. So again, your legal name is, what is your legal name, sir?
Sidney, capital S-I-D-N-E-Y, Millard, capital M-I-L-L-A-R-D, Bay, capital B-E-Y.
Can you, and Miss Blake, can you state your full name for the record, please? I think she's frozen, so we're going to have to wait for her.
Hello?
Ma'am, I think you were frozen. Are you able to hear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what is your full name, ma'am?
Sonora Blake. Well, Sonora Marie Blake.
Okay, and sir, was your name, are you the person who also goes by Sidney, Sidney Somerville Millard IV?
No.
That is not you? That was never you?
That is my all caps name. That's not the name that I have.
Are you saying that's a different person though?
No, I'm saying that I am not that person.
Now, Judge, he has sent a de novo to the state, but he hadn't filed it with the court.
Sir, where did you mail? Well, if you can both please raise your right hands to be sworn in. Do you each solemnly swear that any testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I affirm.
Yes.
Okay. So sir, where did you mail your request to on April 26th?
I mailed it to the Lamarck office.
Okay, so you did not file it with the court. Mr. Division, are you able to read what it was? I just want to make sure it was a de novo and not a new trial.
Yes.
Judge, I can share the screen if you would like.
I asked you to read it.
Okay. So the title, it's non-standard. The title he wrote request for de novo hearing. Then he's got his name, and he's got an address, and underneath that he's attempted to put a style, and then he titled it nunc pro tunc, and then underneath that he's got request for de novo. Then he's got another title saying notice to the court, requesting de novo hearing concerning the denial of my affidavit of fact of dismissal of lack of jurisdiction. I am requesting de novo hearing on the following grounds. And he cited several cases. Which is not relevant. And there's a page 2. And he's talking about the postal box, the post box rule, which is also not relevant. And then he signed it on page 3, and he's got a jurat.
Objection.
What's
I
your
believe
legal objection,
I believe
sir?
that everything here is relevant.
Okay. I'm going to sustain your objection. However, I don't know if it's denying, but I'm going to find that your de novo request, I don't need to wait for that because it was not filed with the court, and it was not filed timely, even if I considered the AG's office the court, which I do not.
Can you repeat that? I didn't
You
hear
did not file it with the court, and you did not timely file it, even if you had filed it with the court. So we're moving forward today. Mr. Dehamajian, you may call your first witness.
Thank you,
Well,
Judge.
well, hold on, Your Honor. I have a question. Like, you saying that it wasn't in a timely manner, but it was on the 26th, and notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. Once it's in their hands, it's in your hands.
I cannot give legal advice. I'm denying, well, it's not even filed. I'm finding it's not filed with the court and it is not timely. You may proceed, Mr. Dehamajian.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, at this time, the state requests that you take judicial notice of our petition filed on December 6, 2024.
I take judicial notice of the pleading, including the acknowledgement of paternity that was signed by both parties with their all caps names.
Thank you, Judge. And the state calls Ms. Blake. Ms. Blake, can you state your name for the record?
Sonora Marie Blake.
Ms. Blake, who is your child and how old is he?
13.
Okay. Now, when you make decisions, important decisions for the child, do you consult it with his father?
Yes, it depends on what the situation is.
Okay. And you're asking for joint managing conservatorship, right, ma'am? Where you continue
How old
making.
is this child?
How old is the child, ma'am?
13.
Okay. And you're in agreement as to keeping it wanting joint managing conservatorship where you continue to make decisions together, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's the visitation with the child with dad right now? When does he get the child?
Whenever he likes.
Okay. And the child and the child and dad, they have a good visitation, good relationship?
Yes.
Okay. And you wouldn't, you're not against that the visitation be the stand of possession order in this case, right?
No.
Okay. Now, the geographic, are you asking that be no restrictions, ma'am, where you make your home with the child?
Yes.
Okay. And why are you wanting no restrictions?
Because I don't have a problem with moving places to where he's able to still see him. It doesn't matter where we at, he can still be able to see him and come get him.
Okay.
And he goes
Now,
to school here.
okay. So, do you have any plans to move in the future?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Do you have any job offers outside in other states or any other place?
Not at the moment, I don't.
Okay.
And ma'am, you're
But
in Galveston County?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you lived outside of Galveston County since your child's been born?
No, ma'am.
may I continue, ma'am? Your Honor.
You may.
Ma'am, what type of health and dental insurance is the child on right now?
Medicaid, children's Medicaid, I think it is.
Okay. Now, do you know what Mr. Millard does for a living, ma'am?
He used to work as a lineman, feasting on the light poles and stuff, but now I too much don't really know.
Okay.
I've seen
you know,
a truck. I don't know. I think he drives trucks. I don't know.
do you know
I'm
if he's
not for sure.
Do you know if he's retired?
Yeah, he don't work for them no more.
Okay. Now you said truck. What kind of truck does he drive?
I just seen a big truck, like I don't know. I guess there's 18 wheelers. I don't know what kind of truck it was. I don't know.
It's a big 18-wheeler truck.
Yes.
And where did you see that 18-wheeler truck?
I just seen a picture of it on my son's phone, on Facebook.
And where was it parked?
Oh, I don't know. It was parking lot or somewhere. I don't know exactly.
Do you believe that he's driving a truck right now?
I don't know. There's a possibility.
Okay. Now, let's talk about retroactive child support. Has he given you any monies in the last 4 years to support your child, ma'am?
Yes, off and on.
If you're gonna
request.
If you're gonna put a dollar amount, how
sorry,
much is?
Mr. Davidson, you interrupted her last word. I couldn't hear it. What did you say at the end, ma'am?
I said yes when I asked request for it.
Okay.
If you're gonna put a dollar amount, ma'am, how much has he given you in the last 4 years?
All together, what I added up, that I had on my cash app, it was like 3,300.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Have y'all ever lived under the same household?
No, not living.
Okay. Ma'am, do you know if he's got other kids?
Yes.
How many other kids does he have?
There's 6 altogether, and
Objection.
1 moment. Okay.
Five.
Ma'am, 1 moment. What is your legal objection, sir?
What's the relevance of my kids being drug into this? Like, I don't understand.
Calculation, sir. You may proceed, Ms. Blake, and I couldn't hear anything you said. So if you can repeat your answer.
6 altogether, about 5 that's living.
Okay, so are you saying one is deceased, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. And so not counting the one child in this case, there's 4 children outside this case, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I only have one with him.
Okay. The 4 kids outside this case, are they all adults? Are they all over 18?
Yes.
Okay.
Are any of them in high school still?
No.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. You may call your next witness.
Your Honor, I call Miss Tatiana Young-Fleeton. I don't know if she's been sworn in yet, Your Honor.
Don't believe she has. Can you state your full name for the record, please?
Tosiana Young-Fleeton.
And can you please raise your right hand to be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear that any testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, thank you. You can lower your hand. Proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Fleeton, who do you work for, ma'am?
The Office of the Attorney General,
And how long have you been working for the Office of the Attorney General?
18 years.
And what do you do there, ma'am?
I'm a child support officer. I calculate child support, medical support, and dental support, and retroactive child support, medical support, and dental support.
Ma'am, what did you calculate in this case?
Retroactive child support.
And what were your findings there?
For the year 2021, minimum wage, gross $1256.67, net $1159.87 for 12 months, at a total of $232 a month, based on 20%, for a total of $2,784. Excuse me. For 2022, minimum wage $1256.67, net $1159.87 at 12 months, at a total of $232 based on 20%, for a total of $2,784. For 2023, gross minimum wage $1256.67, net $1159.87 for 9 months, at a total of $232 based on 20%, for a total of $2,088. Also for 2023, for 3 months, gross $2,119.80, net $1,870.66. For 3 months at $374 based on 20%, for a total of $1,122. For 2024, gross $4,092, net $3,457.80 for 3 months at $692 based on 20%, for a total of $2,076. For 2024, minimum wage, gross $1256.67, net $1159.87 at 9 months at $232 based on 20%, for a total of $2,088. And for 2025, gross $1256.67 minimum wage, net $1159.87 at 4 months at $232 based on 20%, for a total of $928. The subtotal $13,870 with a credit of $3,300 for a total of $10,570.
Judge, at this time, I offer State's Exhibit 1, which is the retrocalc based on Ms. Fleeton's testimony.
Don't see the case is even open for today. Anyone have any objection to me entering the exhibit? What was it, State's Exhibit?
1, Your Honor.
State's Exhibit 1.
Yes.
Ms. Blake, do you have any objection to State's Exhibit 1? And Mr. Villar, do you have any objection to State's Exhibit 1 being admitted into evidence?
I do object.
What is your legal objection?
My objection is that I don't wish to contract. I don't have a reason to contract. I do enough already for Sonora and my son.
I'm going to overrule that objection and admit this into evidence. And do know, sir, you'll get a chance to explain why you don't believe back child support is appropriate. State's Exhibit 1 is admitted, and you may continue, Mr. DeHamajian.
Judge, I pass the witness, Ms. Fleeton.
Okay. You may call your next. Oh, actually, Mr. Millard, do you have any questions for Ms. Young-Fleeton?
I only object to this proceeding because I moved to dismiss. There's no reason for this, and you all have me here.
Okay. I'm overruling the objection. Ms. Blake, do you have any questions for Ms. Young-Fleeton?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You may call your next witness, Mr. DeHamajian.
Thank you, Judge. I call Mr. Millard. Mr. Millard, can you state your name for the record?
Sydney Millard Bay.
Mr. Millard, what do you do for a living, sir?
I have a question. I'd like to know the proper names for yourself, the judge, and the other officer that was here.
Judge, objection, non-responsive.
I believe that there's a conflict of interest here because at least two of you work for the state.
Okay. I'm going to overrule the objection. My name is Judge Jennifer Baker. Mr. Gary DeHamajian, his name is written right there on the screen. Miss Tosiana Young-Fleeton, her name is on the screen as well. So you may proceed, Mr.
And
DeHamajian.
who are they employed by?
Sir, it says they work for the Office of the Attorney General. You may proceed, Mr. DeHamajian.
Sir,
So everyone works for the Office of the Attorney General?
I don't. You may proceed, Mr. DeHamajian.
Mr. Millard, what do you do for a living?
So you work for the state?
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustained. Sir, please answer the questions.
I don't work.
Are you retired?
I don't understand. I don't understand where we're going here. I already said what I need to say in this matter, but you guys keep pushing forward. So I'm telling you that I don't want a contract, and you're steady trying to draw me into your jurisdiction, and that's not what I want.
Sir, do you own an 18-wheeler?
I don't understand.
Do you drive a truck for a living, sir?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Are you refusing to answer my questions, Mr. Millard?
I move the court to dismiss.
I'm denying that request. You may proceed, Mr. DeHamajian.
Mr. Millard, do you live in a home or an apartment?
I live within myself.
Do you pay rent?
I live within myself.
Do you own a car, sir?
I move the court to dismiss.
I'm denying that
Objection.
request. Sir, please answer the question so I can make an appropriate ruling in your case. This is not a contract. International Shoe says I have jurisdiction of you. You were served in Texas. This child lives in Galveston County. We are proceeding with the Attorney General's petition.
I don't understand.
Do you pay rent, sir?
I don't understand.
Do you have a car?
I don't understand.
Judge, the witness is refusing to answer questions.
He's saying he doesn't understand. He might not understand. Just ask your questions to the best of your ability, and I'll make my ruling to the best of my ability.
Okay.
You can impeach him if you have impeachment evidence.
Mr. Millard, do you own a phone?
I don't understand.
What are you using for Zoom, sir? What device are you using?
This is a tablet.
Okay, so you own a tablet. Do you know what a phone is? Do you know what a telephone is? Maybe he needed to use the full word.
Do you own a phone, sir?
I don't understand
Which part of that did you not understand so he can break it down for you?
any of it. Like I
You know-
I don't understand these proceedings. I don't even understand why I'm here. Like I told you guys that I don't want a contract. I don't need to contract.
Sir,
And I asked the court to move to dismiss.
I'm denying that. This is your chance to provide evidence, sir. Otherwise, I'm just going to make my ruling.
Evidence of what? Of
The
what? That I'm
issues
here?
before me, sir, I can't give legal advice, but I can let you know the issues before me are conservatorship, possession and access, support, child support, medical support, dental support, and back child support. So that is what I am going to be ordering today.
And I already do all of that, John. So I object to this whole thing.
I understand you object, sir, and I'm overruling your objection. Mr. Dehamian, do you feel you need any more testimony from Mr. Bay?
No, Judge. I passed the witness.
Do you have any other witnesses?
I recall Ms. Blake just briefly.
Okay, you may do so.
Ms. Blake,
Yeah.
do you? You could just answer to the best of your knowledge. Do you know if Mr. Millard lives in a home or an apartment?
I think he live in a home.
Do you know if he how many vehicles does he have?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
The state does not represent either party, so I'm going to give you each a chance to let me know if there's anything additional regarding those issues that I just described. Ms. Blake, is there anything additional you'd like to say?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Millard, is there anything additional you'd like to say?
Yes, I'd like the court to move to dismiss. I object to all of these proceedings.
I'm going to make my ruling and render based on the testimony presented. Before I rule, I'm letting each party know that you do have a right to a de novo hearing before the referring court regarding any decisions I make. That request must be filed with the district clerk's office. I am finding once again there is jurisdiction over this matter. The child lives in Galveston and Mr. Millard was served in Texas. Those service papers are on file with Galveston County as reflected in my previous ruling. I'm appointing the parties joint managing conservators, with Ms. Blake having the right to determine the primary residence of the children within Galveston and contiguous counties, or any county that touches Galveston. Before I continue, Mr. Dehamian, do you have any requests regarding medical support or child support?
Yes, Your Honor. We do have a
no need. You didn't present it. I'm going to just create a child support amount. Bear with me. Okay, I'm setting child support based on minimum wage. There's one child before the court and no others. I'm finding that nobody has access to private insurance at a reasonable cost. I'm ordering that Mr. Millard pay to Ms. Blake cash medical support of $35 per month beginning May
Objection, Your Honor.
2025. Sir, let me get through my ruling. beginning May 1st.
I have a question.
Sir, let me get through my ruling and then you
I
can
have
ask the
medical
question.
insurance for my
Let
son.
me- Okay, you did not testify to that, and you said it was you. I think you might have objected to the question. So where do you have medical insurance available?
I didn't hear the question.
Okay, what insurance? How do you have insurance for your son? Is it through a job? Is it through the marketplace? Is it through a relative? Is it?
Proceed, Your Honor.
No, this is important. Where is the insurance from? I don't know.
It's through a marketplace.
Okay, so you have gone on the marketplace and you purchased insurance? Is that true? That's what you're saying? You went online and purchased insurance, or you called and purchased insurance?
Yes.
Okay. What company is that through?
I don't know. I don't have the documents in front of me.
Have you provided Ms. Blake with those documents so she can use the insurance?
I did.
Okay. And do you know how much it costs per month?
I don't remember.
Is there a place you could go to look that information up?
It
will
not
affect
right
your
now.
child support, and it will make your child support lower. So it will help you to look up this information.
I don't know, Your Honor. I don't have the information with me right now.
Okay. Are you in your house right now? You don't have it anywhere in your house.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
Ms. Blake, do you know that he has private insurance? Ms. Blake, has he given you the cards? You have to answer out loud.
Hold on. Let me look on my phone before I say. Okay, it's what is this? I have a card he sent me. It's a discount card. Hello?
We're listening to you, ma'am.
Ma'am?
We're listening.
Yes, I pulled up a card. I pulled up a card that he sent me, but it doesn't have a amount on here. It just says benefit level, individual, children, the group number,
What company?
member ID, NCE. It says a discount card. That's what it says on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. See if you can see it. Did you see?
No. Do you want to send that to the Attorney General's office so they can look at it? So are you on this insurance as well, Mr. Millard?
I just only, I'm sorry. I'll be a mother.
Ma'am, please remember your report. Please watch your language.
Judge, we're trying to call her right now to log back on.
She might.
I have a question, Your Honor. Do you have an address for the de novo hearing for me to send the de novo hearing to?
It is the district clerk's office in Galveston County. I don't have the address. Ms. Maripis, if you can look that up. Or sir, you can Google it. Right now she's not here, so if you want to take the time to Google that, you may.
And he said it's in Galveston?
Yes, it's the courthouse in Galveston County, Texas. Galveston County District Clerk's office. I don't know what address they use.
I just got off the phone with her. Her phone died. She'll be logging in shortly.
Judge, would you still need her to be on video at this point, or can she just call in?
No, she needs to be on video. She might need to drive somewhere where she has good reception. She knew she had this hearing today.
Can you hear me, Miss Blake, now?
Yes.
Good. Looks like you're back.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, can you forward me that card that you were talking about? That discount card?
Okay. Okay, the other card that was on there is from American Financial Security Life Insurance Company. The effective date was 11/26/2024. Do you need the member ID on it? If that'll help, if it didn't come through.
No, I would need to see the card.
Do we
And
need to be on the record? Why don't we get on the record?
yes, Your Honor, please.
We can start the recording again. Okay. So yes,
So, Your Honor, we've found something out. We've Googled NCE, and it's like what Mom said. It's a discount card. It's not insurance.
okay.
So I don't know if that would help the court finish its ruling.
That does help. Sir, do you know anything else beyond that, Mr. Millard?
Objection, Your Honor. She just read the other name of the card for the insurance.
The other was, I believe, well,
It's life insurance.
so do you have any other health insurance available?
It's medical insurance, Your Honor.
Okay, can you provide some testimony about that? So, because I can only rule based on evidence before me, I can't go investigate.
That's fine.
And I can't, so I want to hear this testimony, but you need to provide it, sir, because no one
That's
else has
fine.
information. It's not
It's fine.
I'm supposed to order insurance through your job if you have it, or then through another source if you have it. And then a state plan is supposed to be last on the priority list. So if you have it through another source, which it sounds like you might, I should be ordering that. But I need evidence to do that, sir.
I don't have it.
Okay. Okay, does anyone have anything else they'd like to say before I conclude my ruling? Okay, so I will render judgment. I'm ordering the parties joint managing conservators with Ms. Blake having the right to determine the primary residence of the child within Galveston or any county that touches Galveston County. Ordering that Mr. Millard has visitation pursuant to the pursuant to the standard possession order. I'm finding nobody has access to private health insurance at a reasonable cost, so I'm ordering that Mr. Millard pay to Ms. Blake cash medical support of $35 per month beginning May 1st of 2025. Finding nobody has access to dental insurance at a reasonable cost. I'm ordering that Mr. Millard, is Ms. Blake here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, if you can stay on camera, ma'am,
Oh, sorry.
you're in court. Mr. Millard, thank you for staying on camera. I'm ordering that Mr. Millard pay to Ms. Blake child support of $225 each month beginning May 1st, 2025. And based on the testimony provided today and evidence presented, I'm ordering back child support in the amount of $6,500 as of today, April 28th, 2025. That's a back child support judgment against Mr. Millard. It will accrue interest for the family code at a rate of 6% per annum. It is not an installment debt. Other remedies can be used to collect this if appropriate. However, I am ordering that Mr. Millard pay to Ms. Blake $50 each month beginning May 1st, 2025 towards that judgment, with a step up to $275 when child support ceases per the family code. And I'm ordering that Mr. Millard pay court costs as billed to Galveston County by April 28th, 2026. The state is going to draft the order based on my ruling today, and they'll be sending it to both of you through DocuSign to review and sign. If you don't sign it, they will be submitting it to me, and I will confirm that it matches my ruling and sign off on it. So we're going to have you all go back to your breakout rooms, so you'll get a chance to review the order in private and confirm it matches the ruling. But thank you both for coming in, and good luck going forward with everything.
This hearing focused on a child support and custody dispute, rather than the defendant's personal beliefs about the legal system. Throughout the proceeding, the father repeatedly challenged the court's authority and declined to answer several factual questions, instead requesting that the case be dismissed. The judge explained that the court had jurisdiction because the child resided in the county and the father had been properly served. Since the court received limited evidence from the father's side regarding his income and insurance, the judge based the decision on the testimony and evidence presented by the other parties. Along with the applicable legal standards, the court ultimately issued orders concerning custody, visitation, child support, medical support, and retroactive child support. This case highlights that, in family court, judges generally rely on admissible evidence and procedural rules when making decisions. And objections alone do not replace factual testimony or documentation.